then it caught my attention. I was like, oh my god, this is just the soap, this is just the soap. Hello, I am glad you're here. I am Adi. Today I'm actually going to be talking about skin. I'm going to be sharing my personal journey with acne due to soap reaction. Yes, I actually had like in 2021, like towards the ending of 2020, I actually had like a severe reaction to soap. So I'm going to be sharing my journey, how I went from this to this in the space of 2 years. So let's go. Let me just take you like a little bit background story. Okay, so before the soap reaction, I would classify myself as those people that are actually blessed, yes, by God. I wasn't really having like issues with acne, pimples. The only problem I had was like maybe oily skin. Naturally, I really don't have any, like most times when I see people like complain about their skin, like some people they complain that, oh, their skin is prone to stretch mark, strawberry skin and all of that. I don't know, I've never really experienced it. I can say like I've never really experienced sunburn in my life. I don't know if maybe because my skin is a little bit dark, so maybe I'm having sunburn, but I don't know that there's sunburn. But I'll just basically say I am blessed and I'm really grateful to God for that. But then when I was a teenager, like I had acne, like I had facial pimples because of like puberty and all of that. But then after it, like everything disappeared. So let me tell you a background story on how I actually got the reaction, like the soap reaction, right? So you are free to call me Adi the Explorer. Like I love to explore. Like when I was like 20, 21, 19, 18, like down. So if I go to the supermarket and I see like, especially when it comes to like pad, when it comes to soaps, like I'm just there. Like I don't even use one pad the same time. If I go to the supermarket and I see this pad, I'm like, this one is cute. I want to like just like try, like, okay, I like the feel, like that, like that, like that. So this was in 2020. I think they are just like released the lockdown. Like the lockdown is more like at ease. So I actually went to the supermarket one day to get something. Then I saw this soap, like shiny soap, and it's actually all these organic black soaps in a cup. So I actually saw it, and it was really looking nice. Like I really liked it. So I went home because I wasn't really having cash then. I wasn't working or anything. So I wasn't really having like cash to just get it like instantly. So I actually went home. I went and then I browsed about the soap. I went to their Instagram handle. I went to their Facebook handle. I saw like reviews, how babies can use it. People were like, oh, my baby used it. My baby's actually shining. My baby is that very rare. And then it caught my attention. I was like, oh my god, this is just the soap, this is just the soap. And then I went back, I think 2 days later, I got the money I needed and I went to the supermarket and I bought the soap. So after buying this soap, my god, I bought the soap and then I started using it. Day 1, there was nothing. Day 2, I think my skin started to purge. I started reacting in a way I did not understand. Like I started having like little like bumps. Like I started having little bumps. Okay. And then I used it day 3. I started getting darker and it was increasing. And then I went back like customer care of the cream. I was like, I use this cream. I bought your cream and I'm just started using it for like 2 days now. And I'm having like rashes on my body. I'm having rashes on my face. She was like, I should just use it. Like the thing is bringing out the impurities from my skin. I'm like, okay. And then I actually I used it for like 3 more days and then I got like the situation was getting worse by the day. So I stopped using it. Like, I was so angry. Even up to date, I am still angry at them. Anywhere I see that soap, I still give them bad review. But I'm not going to mention the name before I come and be spoiling somebody's market. Maybe it didn't work for me, but it can work for somebody else. But me, I'm always giving them bad review because it didn't really work. It spoiled my skin. So I'm going to place the video on the screen. I think I took the video in 2021. In 2021, that was how bad my skin was, and my skin is not really where I want it to be, but I'm still a fine girl. So the product I actually used several products. Like, during that period, I used several. I used anti-inflammatory product, like all this from Bat A, from Bat, if there's even from Bat B. I actually used it. I went to like a renowned pharmacy where I was staying. They recommended creams for anti-acne, anti-this. They're like, put vitamin A or is it E inside your cream. I actually did all of that. Like, nothing really worked for me. Like, my skin did not improve. There was this one I used, like, it burnt my skin. Like, it's like, it got so bad. It got really so bad that I started becoming uncomfortable in my own skin. Like, I didn't want people to look at me directly on the face, because it was almost like, when I remember that I was actually working in one small, I just graduated, so I was just working in one small shop. People were like, what's wrong with your face? Like, different things. I use different things. I use lime to scrub the face. Nothing. At a point, I think I even took medicine to, like, they said, the thing has gotten into my skin, I should take this, it will clear, but nothing really worked. So let me show you what really worked for me. I started using just 3 products, and the 3 products, I didn't use them at once. I used them at different interval. So let's go. The first thing I started using after then was this soap. It's actually called Room. Like, this room soap. I don't know if you've seen it, but I'll place it on the screen. It's skin whitening transparent anti-acne moisturizing soap, and oh my god, I used this soap, like, I was introduced to this soap like maybe 2015. I actually used it before the whole skin reaction stuff, so nothing was working, so I decided to go back to my first love, and this soap really did the magic. Like, it helps with my acne. And then I actually used Palmer's I used actually a Palmer face cleanser, like, when I bathe with this soap, and then I actually just use the cleanser, and then I clean my face. I don't really have it now because that product is really hard to come by. Yeah, like, all these products are like hot cake. You don't really see them around. I'm going to place it on the screen. So I started using this. So throughout like 2021, I was just like in and out of different products, like, and it wasn't really working. I even went to use organic, like, one other product. I don't know if I should call it, like, I actually used Maya Organic, but then Maya worked. Their products is actually nice, but then I wasn't really consistent, because today I will use tomorrow not use, that kind of thing. So I didn't really see the effects or what it did. But then I've seen all of my friends actually use Maya, and it really worked, but it didn't really work for me because I wasn't consistent. And one thing about skincare is that consistency is key. You cannot use it today and then you don't use it in the next 2 days, 1 week, and you expect it to work. It won't work. So Maya did not work for me because I wasn't consistent. So Maya did not work, but Rome actually worked. And then I also used Palmer face cleanser at that time, and it really worked. In 2022, I actually then went for NYSC, and so where I was posted to an interior village, and so in that village I couldn't really get room or my cleanser. So, and then I started using Dudu Osu. So Dudu Osu really worked, but the only problem I had with Dudu Osu was that Dudu Osu was kind of it's kind of it dries out your skin. You can't really just bathe and then you don't rub your cream, so it dries out your skin. So I used Dudu Osu, and Dudu Osu actually worked. So I used Dudu Osu for 1 good year, like throughout my service year. It was just Dudu Osu I was using. I didn't use any other soap, because where I was, you cannot afford to be using maybe anything, because the KP was really hot, like it will burn your skin. So it was better I didn't rub it. So I actually just used Dudu Osu, and it really worked for me. So basically the products I used was Rome, Palmer's face cleanser, and Dudu Osu. They really worked. So at that point, I wasn't really into skincare, because I wasn't really having money for skincare. I did not use any face cream. I did not use sunscreen. I did not use nothing. So, but it is very good to use sunscreen. Like, sunscreen has a way of protecting you from sun, and then it's actually sun that causes hyperpigmentation and all of that. You should use sunscreen. You should use a face moisturizer. Also use maybe a vitamin C serum, or a serum is very good. But I did not use any of those things because I wasn't really having money, and where I was at the time when I wanted to like start taking care of my skin, I couldn't see anything. Like, it was an interior village, like interior core village, that it was only Dudu Osun that I could see there. And apart from using the product, these were some things I actually did. I started bathing like at least twice a day. So I started bathing more often, because sometimes all these acne, sweats, it's actually dirt. Like, so I just try my best to make sure my skin is clean, and then I stopped picking my face. Like, stop picking your face. So I basically stopped picking my face. I just focused on something. I just forgot that there was even anything like pimples on my face, or you understand. So bathe twice a day at least. Stop picking your face. Focus on something else. So I think this and it's always like this stuff with acne. Just see them like a girl that is getting attention from a guy. The more the guy gives her attention and she likes the attention, she's going to stay. But if the guy doesn't give her attention, she's going to move. So these are pimples that if you keep on giving them attention, like you just keep on like, oh, pimples on my face, and you're squeezing it, you're touching it, you're doing this, you're doing that, they will stay longer. But if you just ignore your face, do what you have to do, bathe and all of that, when it comes to pimples, acne, whatever, with time it's going to heal itself. Like mine, I got it due to like a soap reaction, so I just needed time. Like at that point, before, when I was using all those Fombat A and all of that, use this, use that, I didn't really need it. I just needed to allow my skin to breathe, and then with time it will heal itself. Thank you for watching till this time. I will see you same time next week. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up so that other people will be able to see. You could leave your comment. You could also share with me your stories and how you were able to clear your acne, or what you're doing to clear your acne.